Hello, my name is Jerry Yoakum. I'm a solutions engineer for WSO2. I'm on the identity and access management team, and I'm going to talk through setting up Identity Server such that you can have users self-create and configure doing password checks with email one-time passwords and SMS one-time passwords. So first off, we have to talk about the deployment.toml file. Now, all this stuff near the top is default. Comes with a subscription version of Identity Server. You'll need to configure your email settings. I filled out some fake information here. And cores will definitely need to be set up. In production, you shouldn't allow any origin. That should be false. You should actually have everything that you're going to work with specified. And in that case, subdomains, probably should already have them filled out, the allowed origins. But for testing and development, definitely just open it all up. For authentication using email one-time password, there's some documentation to follow, but you'll need to copy and paste all that stuff in here. You need to set up the domains to the correct locations depending on how you set up your instance of Identity Server. Specify your requirements and how you want to do channel recovery, password reset, whether or not you can do SMS. And finally, if you're going to modify the My Account user portal, you will need this command, the system applications, read-only applications. Notice this array is empty. By doing that, there's no read-only apps. By default, My Account and console are read-only. Okay, let's log into Admin Manager, Admin Console, and we'll jump right into some of the settings. For example, account recovery. You'll notice I have notifications turned on, and I have managed internally. So Identity Server is going to handle sending the notifications out. Password reset, enable password reset by recovery email. Let's see, anything else I want to talk about in here? I don't think so. Identity providers. Set up the email one-time password. Take a quick look at what that looks like. Basically, gave it a name. Those things are default. Went to federal authenticators. Went down to email one-time configuration and enabled it. All the other settings, those are off in the deployment.toml file that we talked about. SMS one-time password. Again, gave it a name. Everything else left the same except for federated authenticators down in SMS one-time configuration. Enabled it. Set up the REST API of what I'm using. I'm using Nexmo, which is Bondage, and set up the use post because that's what that API requires. Now, next, because in this demo, I want to make sure that when a user self-registers, they are going to have both email and text messages as part of their validations. I'm going to go to claims, list, WSO2 claims, go down to email, Now, by default, it is supported and required. So I didn't have to change anything here. And then mobile, I did have to change this one. And I needed to make it required. So I changed that to true. I just clicked edit and I checked the box. Service providers, my account. Change I made here. So I went down to local and outbound authentication configuration. I chose advanced configuration. Then step 1 is set up to use basic. Step 2 is set up to use SMS one-time password. And there is no script. This is the default script. Basically, it just says execute step 1, execute step 2. As long as both pass, a person will be logged into the application. All right, so that is the configuration. Let's go to the actual demo. So here we are. This is the My Account user portal. I'm going to click create account. Give a username. Mikhail Testerson. So filling in all my required details. You notice the star for what's required. Mobile number. And register. Confirmation link has been sent to your email. All right, here's my email. Now I'm going to copy the link location. Just paste that into my browser. Successfully confirmed. And I even got an email letting me know the date and time that the confirmation happened. Now these emails are completely customizable. There's a template, very straightforward and easy to update. So now, Mr. Testerson will log in. And immediately is hit with that SMS one-time password requirement for second authentication or second factor authentication. The beep you heard a moment ago, that was my phone getting a text message. And there we are, we're logged in. Can edit my information, change my number, whatever I need to do. Set up authentication, set up a authenticator app, get that QR code and be able to use time-based one-time password for other applications that may require it. All right. Well, I hope that demonstration was helpful, and please send any questions you have to jerry@wso2.com.